Yes, it's spontaneous. And you can just start at any time. Do you know what we're doing?
I don't.
I don't know why I'm here.
Am I looking or am I reading?
It's just like heavy.
It's intense all around.
Well, it's tough not to get choked up reading a story like that.
Every year, I add new names to the list of people whose names I read aloud before my virtual ride for VeloSano.
Those who died from cancer, those who are being treated for cancer, and those who are in remission or have been cured.
I keep those names on a card on my handlebar so that I remember them while I ride.
And when I get tired or struggle with my ride, I think of those whose far greater struggle with cancer is why I'm doing this ride in the first place.
Thus far, the names I will say aloud before my ride and who will be in my heart during it are those who have died from cancer.
Dave, Jeff, Steve, Sherman, Shirley, Becky, Teresa, and Stephanie.
In 2007, I lost my mom to cancer.
She had lung cancer that went to her bones, cervix, and brain.
She fought a long, hard battle, and through it all, she always had a smile on her face and a hug for everyone.
This will be my second year riding in VeloSano, and I feel like when I ride, I have my mom riding alongside of me. When it gets tough to pedal, I ask my mom for strength.
It is a very emotional time, and as hard as it is, it's nothing compared to what my mom went through.
This ride has been an important part of my cancer journey.
This year I'm riding in inspiration as I continue moving forward, and I'm excited about making a difference in others.
I believe that I have a great opportunity to help advance our progress toward curing some seemingly incurable forms of cancer.
I choose to believe the unbelievable.
I know that I can't cure cancer,
But I can ride my bike.
I ride because I am still here.
I remember going to sleep with my last thought being, I have cancer. I remember waking up and my first thought being, I have cancer.
I remember my doctor telling me a year ago that they had their doubts that I would survive.
Even though I could see it in their faces, I remember thinking, I can do this.
Riding the first VeloSano 4 months after finishing chemo.
I remember every year since, adding names to the list of those who didn't make it.
My cousin Johnny, my neighbor Daniel, Anna, Shirley, who had the same type and stage cancer as me. I ride for them.
This is the highlight of my year. VeloSano and I are 9 years older now. God bless everyone who donates, who helps.
Someday, no more long, lonely walks out of a hospital or a hospice center or a house to go to a funeral home. Someday.
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 So it's grounding to read these testimonials of real people.
When you read these stories, it hits. It makes it that much more real.
And I think, these letters and these stories are proof that whether you're doing it for Johnny or Anna or Daniel or Shirley or just for the greater good or for yourself, there's always a compelling reason to do it.
I would hope that people would be moved and inspired to act to help the cause, to get their butts on a bike.
The VeloSano event is so important because it's getting that group of people together to be able to share stories, personal experiences, making new connections, and you're able to understand the other struggles that other people went through.
Well, I hope it motivates people to get out and ride and raise money for VeloSano. Without research, there's no progress and there's no cure. Without research, we're stuck in the same place, and we need to advance.
Just the whole purpose behind it, I just think is really inspiring.
The whole VeloSano story is positive, and we need more positive in our lives. Every penny, dollar counts to save lives.
Curing cancer, can seem like an insurmountable obstacle. But if everybody does their part, we'll all get there together.